Yeah, I mean, I think that that's just a highlight of a testament to who you are. And another point that you brought up was just you're looking at your employees not as employees, you're looking at them as family. So the next question I have in regard to that, I mean, how do you juggle your work life with your family life?
So, it's definitely easier with adult children. But when they were little, it was a struggle because we're in retail, we're holidays, we're weekends. So, birthday parties, sporting events, all of those things. There was definitely, many Saturday mornings where my kids would look at me with their little faces and be like, why can't you be like the rest of the parents and come to our party? And it is hard. Is it the right thing? Is it the wrong thing? I can't tell you that. Did it work for us in our lives? Fortunately, it did. We have family in town that we relied heavily on when our kids were small. We were blessed to have both sets of grandparents plus lots of siblings here. And so, we had that as a big bonus. Now down the road that my kids got to have so much time with their grandparents when they were young was also a blessing. So at the same time, my son at the time, I went to Alabama. My wife went to Alabama. He grew up as a Florida fan. He certainly happily converted later and ended up at University of Alabama. But when I asked him, why are you a Gator fan? And he said, well, because you're never here to watch football with on the weekends. I have to watch it with my grandfather and my uncle. And they're both Gators, so I'm a Gator. So I came home from work one night and there was a Gator parking only right in my place in the garage that my son affectionately put up for me. So, we have fun with it, but that is a real juggle. Any entrepreneur can tell you, and it's a hard one to swallow. And I don't think there is a right or wrong path on that. You got to communicate with your significant other. You got to communicate with your kids and try to give them 100% when you are with them, which, as an entrepreneur, there were many vacations where I'm on the phone with a customer or I'm on the phone with an alarm company or something else, and they're looking at me and they're in the pool and why are you like this? But, fortunately my kids now are grown up, as I said, and I got to say, I'm so proud of them. They've turned out awesome. I think they have great work ethics. I think they have great people ethics. I think they know how to treat people. They know what's right and wrong. So for us, it worked. God, I wish there was a formula that I could have read on what was the right way to do it, because there was definitely, it's an important thing. Obviously, there's nothing more important. But it was fortunate. Jerry was very strong at the time. She would not work weekends when they were little. Now she does work weekends, but that's stressful on your significant other too, for them to be the one who, there's no doubt going to work is easier than being a stay-at-home parent, hands down. There is absolutely no doubt about it. So, but again, feel blessed that they turned out the way they did.